Where's that coffee? Good morning. It was an amazing couple of days. Here I'm where they call the moose for the moose hunting at the fishing camp. Let's do this. I started building the shelter this morning, but I was too hungry to keep going. So, highlights of this trip. First lake I go on to after the river, I see a moose. And I just learned that they brung those white-head eagles from the States here in Canada, so they can scavenge off the roadkills and stuff like that. There's many. They put a whole bunch. And then that bear. That was pretty cool. They're like big rats. Just a little bit bigger. Omelette. Happy Axe breakfast is good. I messed it up this time. It's supposed to be on a low heat. Put some oil in there. It's just messed it up. But omelette is so fine. It's nice and puffy. You can cook it and bring it along with you. It's not really thin. I like it. So you've seen me on this trip, and you might be wondering what equipment I have with me. You have to travel light. So, first of all, I use this compression bag, which is the bigger compression bag. For the -5, I have the +5 Recon Gen 2 sleeping bag. I use the -5 compression bag because I have my Wooby, which is called a poncho liner. It's in here. Everything is in here, compressed very nicely. So these go together. Clothing and this dry bag, everything goes here. Compression straps. So in canoe camping, or if you want to seal your food properly, main thing is to really make sure it's well folded and there's no bends in the fabric once you're done. And there's an air valve here that takes all the air away. And then you simply clip here and then you compress. In terms of tools, I'm using an axe where my shoemaker made me copper rivets. Excellent, because one day I put the sheath on and I thought it wasn't on, and I banged it in the log, chopped it, and he gave me a nice, and he gave me a new clip here because it was gone, it was dead. That's excellent. I really love. You need an axe in the woods. It's gonna make your life so easier. And then, if you don't really want to use your axe all the time, let's say you want to trim branches of spruce tree. There's a herd right there. I was filming and it just came to me. Oh my God, I'm so hungry now. Unbelievable. So these are the shoes that I use. This is Canoe, and this is after Canoe, just to do a little portage. It's always in the boat, so if it's too rough, I'll wear these. And these are my hiking boots that I got repaired on the shoemaker. He made my heel back, so I got my boots back because I got the hand wag, but they weren't. There was a problem with the fit, and some problem. Anyways, I won't go to those details. I really feel comfortable in these. Of course, we're soft foot, white people. That's the expression natives use. We're soft, but this is security. You can ram into the woods, do what you have to do. Your ankle is protected, and less mosquito will start biting around. Obviously, good hiking boots. I love having all the rubber seal all around. It's the most practical boots I have. Obviously, glue. is not the best material to make boots because it's hard to repair. But in this case, I find still Loa, Handwag, Mammoth, Scarpa have the best boots out there. It's the best. There's many other brands for European market, but here in Canada and US, that's pretty much what I have. This is the Loa Tibet. So now they have the T-cam, but they have too much fluorescent. But they have a Zimmermann. It's made in Italy, and they have those boots with the nice sewn sole on it, so it's really easily repairable. So these are the shoes that I use for my canoe trip. Obviously, as I said, these boots are in a dry bag. Want to keep them dry, and try to dry your shoes and equipment in the sunlight. There's no better ways to dry your clothing in full sunlight. It's magic. Fire doesn't really heat up equally, so sunlight, no problem. It works like a charm. Now it's about to rain now, so just gonna tell you about the rain gear I have. Like my boots, it's Gore-Tex lined. Okay, it doesn't really, it's not 100% waterproof, but it's way better than something that doesn't have it. This is the equivalent of Generation 3, level 6 Gore-Tex, lightweight. Okay, it's not the Pro shell. This is the same material. That's the USMC Marpat Gore-Tex. That's the reason why I like it. It's very, very, very compressible. Your pants, just like the Fjällräven or any military pants, they absolutely have to be 65% nylon, 35% cotton. So it's rugged, it doesn't melt, the cotton prevents it from melting, and the nylon dries fast. So you have the best of both worlds. The 50-50 blend, that doesn't work out for me. It stays wet too long, it feels like jeans. So you don't want to bring jeans in the woods. You want to get some Fjällräven pants. There's many different styles. There's the more lightweight one, there's the more solid one. I love those Canoe pants. I was talking about big cargo pockets. You got elastic drawstring. You can secure everything in here. Velcro doesn't hold anything most of the time. It falls off. So when you pull on that drawstring, keeps it nice and tight. You got the pocket here for more stuff. Back pockets. Okay. When you buy proper, it's the right size. When you buy military, sometimes it's oversized, 1 or 2 sizes over. That's why I can wear my life vest under my Gore-Tex, because it's a military. I really appreciate having a lace instead of having those buckles on each side. Those buckles ends up poking your. I'm a small. I don't have much fat around my bone, so this is perfect because I can just tie it, and removes the need of a belt when it's needed. Especially sometimes those cheaper pants, those buckles on the side, on each side, they don't hold. So, you know, and they poke to on your sides if you have a backpack and a belt on. It's not really practical. So these, for me, Canoe pants, Canoe jacket, perfect. Those are proper, a little cheaper than 511. Can go higher up. But this is what I find at my army surplus, which they don't want to buy anymore. I don't know why. There's another version they sell with a belt, nylon belt, plastic buckle. And also, last but not least, about clothing, get yourself a nice leather belt. Nothing better than a nice leather belt. I think I lost a point. Oh my god, camping. So yeah, nice leather belt. You can strap your blade, take off the little metal residue that, you know, would make microscopic nicks into your knife. You can just strap it. Leather is perfect for outdoor use. You can make more holes if you know, it's practical. I use it a lot. Nice leather belt, nicely sewn. There's jackets, pants that are fire retardant. It's the military. US Marine Corps frog suits, fire retardant organized garment. I'm a French Canadian. You can call me a frog if you want, Robert. This is Fracu. FRACU, which is fire retardant, ACU, which is a camouflage. Nice zipper, velcros to put your whatever, patches, nice patch. Here we have pockets, more pockets. The reason why I love it, protects you from all of these insects in the bush as well, keeps you from having all these branches to poke you. As I said, insects. It's also a nice little jacket I wear over a fleece sometime or something, because there's enough place in there. It doesn't melt. That's the reason why I got it. In front of a fire, if you just want to stay warm, wearing a Gore-Tex jacket in front of a fire, the heat is just going to reflect off the Gore-Tex and you will not be warm. So this allows the heat to come in, dry yourself and everything. Right now I'm just using it for heavy mosquito land. It's crazy. But now there's not much mosquitoes. It's the second day I got mosquitoes. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. So anything from proper, 511, any tactical clothing, shirts, they're really meant for the rugged use of the woodsman. And I really appreciate going to a army surplus and also seeing a lot of used gear. Canadian Army gear for the winter is the best. I mean, you're gonna spend maybe a fraction, a quarter of the price to get the full kit. I'm gonna tell you, in Canada, in Montreal, if you have $1,000, you're gonna have the full equipment for winter camping. That means the Arctic tent, the snowshoes, the mucklucks, the mitts, everything. Anyway, now, gloves. You remember I was showing you little problems with my hands? Important to have gloves. I like those knuckle gloves. Rothko gloves, they just always wear out at the fingers, okay? I wore the other ones, what's this called? There's Rothko and there's the, what's his name again? There's another brand. Anyways, these are better. Not the Rothko, but anything but these. But I like it. I was biking with them, and this protected my ankle. I just fell really hard. This is what you do when you fall. You just get a nice hit with your hand, so your bones don't break. It's just where you hit. These are really practical. You're sawing wood. You might have a little piece of wood that sticks in to your skin. No good. Mosquito protection, protection from the elements. Maybe a small cut. These will protect your hand. I mean, small cut means you have to slow a chance that you hold the blade on the sharp end just to, you know, grabbing it or something, just in case. Also, hat, because when you have those mosquitoes all around you, if you put the mosquito net on top of your head, well, it's giving you a nice clearing around your head. You can wear a boonie hat. I like to have this. Sometime in the woods you want to go like this because you don't see the branches on top. You never know. So that's it about clothing. I would say if there's a couple of holes in your nylon tarp, it's not gonna leak, because it's only if you put too much pressure on each ends and you pull it a lot, everything might start leaking because you pulled it too much. You can't put too much pressure on the seams. But I have a couple of holes in it. It's easily patchable and it's lightweight. You might say you don't want to use a tarp because it's gonna burn. Most of the time you have a small fire. You don't need the huge fire like in the winter. This is not a tarp that I bring in the winter. A tarp in the winter is useless. You bring some small canvas or a tent, make a fire in front of the canvas tent, or put a wood stove inside of it, or simply make a small shelter and have your reflection wall in the back and in the front. So also we still can talk about the hammock chair, because here I was sitting down here on a plastic chair, as you see here, but because it's here. But this is simple, very simple. Triple sewn here, triple sewn. One side I just folded it, and here I just made it roughly, basically. Okay, this is the outside, and then you have I sewn a couple times here, and I secured each corner with nice, yes, I made it. Yes, you can buy a cheap sewing machine and do a lot of things with it. If you want to do more, you know, long pieces, I would suggest you to get a walking foot sewing machine. You can go on Texo if you live in Canada. You know, they have nice sewing machine, pretty cheap, but you need a walk-in foot that has a foot that goes up, that doesn't push the fabric and makes it basically not even when you're at the end. It doesn't come even. So this is the hammock chair. Talked about the tent earlier on too, and that's it. So these things are gonna go in a dry bag with the tent. So in one dry bag, it's the shelter system. I have the tent, my sleeping mat, which is the Trail Light, the newer version. It's very nice, very affordable too, compared to those $150 mats. Hammock chair, tarp, tent, and sleeping mat in one dry bag. So you don't like open and take everything out of the dry bag to take what you want. I separated everything. For me, it's easier. I was trying to fill a bucket, I mean those barrels, and I found out that it wouldn't work, and that's it. So yeah. So if you're looking for a good backpack, they don't issue these for civilian use unless you have the FILBE, which is not their same denier. So I just wanted to show you something quick. The reason why I love this backpack is there's the waist belt, there's the backpack, two huge side pockets, nice load capacity, nice frame, so it never breaks on where there's pressure. All the backpacks you have, when you pull it, it's gonna put pressure here, and after a while it breaks. ILBE, which is improved load bearing equipment backpack, is no match compared to this. And it's MOLLE, it's everything you want here. But I want to show you something quick. It's the reason why I love this backpack is when you have too much stuff, you need the extra backpack. Voyagers, people that travel, they have a backpack in front of them. But this, at least you can clip your assault pack with your day pack over here. All right, hello bug. So, and then the straps from the backpack will go connect over here. So instead of connecting these compression straps here, you connect them to the actual assault pack. So it's a nice system. You can carry. Everything holds together when you're ready. You've probably seen it earlier. So Maxpedition pouches, these are Condor pouches. MOLLE, these are IFAC pouches. I put my axe in here, and the head goes in there, and it's holding. The MOLLE here permits me to put something inside the pockets. There's nothing that beats this backpack, and I had it for a long time, and it's worth it. It's not a joke. It's really worth it. Oh boy. Oh, there's a big rapid, and it's and don't forget your shovel and your toilet paper. Obvious reasons. You can see, if you do it well, nobody will see. But here we have a little issue. I just saw this. This looks like excrement. What kind is it? I think it's herd or something? Looks like poop. It's not a red squirrel. This is the Eureka Timberline 4. It's my favorite tent. It's roomy. it's not just for the room, because it's for the air. You know, I have space to sort things out. We could be 2 or 3 in here easily. I opened the 2 mosquito nets on either side, and I put one of these candle holders. This one got hit by a mosquito last night, so it went out. But the other one just went straight down. I gotta make sure that on the ground it's wet, so when the candle stops burning, it might burn the birch bark that's holding it. So not any problem. Now I'm drying my stuff. Well, my stomach is telling me it's time to eat. Happy Yak food, that's the food that I have. Made in Quebec. So let's eat. I don't know what I'm gonna have. Maybe, let's see. I don't know. It's a surprise. Let's see. You wanna see inside? That's inside for you. Oh, mosquitoes, get away. Alright, let's go. Since it concerns food, I can put some rubbish inside this dry bag. This is the MSR Dragonfly Repair Kit. It's the MSR Dragonfly. And it adds buoyancy, makes my boat float, my bag float if there's anything. So this is what I put here. If there's any other garbage, sometimes I put it here. Or any leftover food that I didn't pack. So put that here. That's it. This is going to go at the bottom of my pack. So what is this? The bottom of my pack, this is the tent, the sleeping mat, the tarp, and the hammock chair. Sleeping bag and clothing and wooby, which is very useful. When it's not too warm, I just use the blanket. Over here we have the boots, books, tools, which I didn't use because I didn't do much bushcraft, so all these tools are still sharp and ready to go. What I have in here, a couple of clothing, hiking boots, which is my comfort zone. That's it. This is gonna go outside of my pack, and the rest on the side pockets. And over here, I got my all ready to go. Over here I have all my accessories, so that means everything I need to put, my cell phone, my everything, my wires, there's a dry bag in here with a bunch of cosmetics, mosquito cream and stuff like that. And if I want to set up a camera in the middle of nowhere, or just set up a quick camp, or if I have to, my pack is lost and I only have this, over here I have a tarp and a mosquito net, which in this I have my saw and a couple of tools that I'm going to put in my pockets, mosquito net. This is ready for me when I'm on the canoe, so if I fall or something, this is going to be I can resort with this. And I put my camera gear in there, my solar panel gear, and that's it. So I put my over here, I put my shovel over here upside down because it wouldn't come out this way. It's very practical to pull it out. Now I'm gonna fill it up, put it in the canoe. Let's go. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Minor detail. You gotta unclip that one. What a day, guys. Alright, place it where I want, either side, and then push. Okay, you see all these rocks and stuff like that? Where do I go? Thank you guys, Kevin Callan. Thank you Winter Trekker. Thank you everybody for inspiring me, especially with Ramir's. All the skills that I owned with the years. I didn't practice much, it was more to own the canoe. And then we can go on adventures in Quebec. Come back here with some friends and I'll know where to go and everything.